guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alice. I go by Hello Alice here on YouTube and I make art videos. And I'm back today with another bullet journal video. I'm going to be showing you guys my March 2018 setup and I am super excited for this month's setup. I think it came out so cute, so I really hope that you guys like it. This is my third bullet journal video. I just started doing them this year. If you'd like to check out any more of my videos, I will link the January and February bullet journal videos down in the description box if you guys want to check that out. But I'm going to talk a little bit more about the March one now. So as you guys can see, my theme for this month was very botanical. I decided to go with a bright green leafy theme. I originally thought about adding some blue in as well, and there are some blue greens, but I didn't end up adding any actual blue. But I'm super ready for spring. I really am not a winter person. I don't like the cold at all. I'm ready for it to start warming up. I live in Colorado, so it's not gonna start warming up for quite a while now, but a girl can dream. Sometimes we get snow in June, so it sucks, but whatever. I'm living in my own little world. So I did all of these plants branching out from behind a square that says March, and it has a little mini calendar in it, which hopefully has the right amount of days this time. And then I filled it in with these 5 markers. I will link all the markers I used down below, but there are 3 Crayola super tips, fine tips, I can honestly never remember which kind, 1 Tombow marker and 1 Ohuhu marker, and those were the colors that I used throughout this entire spread. Like for the entire month, I'm just going to be carrying around these 5 markers. It gives me a good variety of colors and I can use it for my moods as well, but it's not too much to carry around. For my monthly overview, I kept the same style as I have done for all of my monthly overviews for as long as I can remember, but I changed it up just a little bit. Instead of doing just the day and the number, I actually drew boxes around all of them. I saw that on the internet and I just thought it looked really nice and clean and just a little bit of extra detail. I also went back after I finished recording. You'll see in the flip through, but you don't see it in this little section, and I just highlighted the weekends with the light green color. So this spread is pretty simple, and then I added the like leaf botanical motif design around the March, but I really like it, even though it is really simple, and I think it will work well. I love this spread, so like that layout works really well for me. Then over on the next page is kind of unfinished. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the blank space underneath it, but basically I have my next month section where I can plan out any things that are going to be happening next month, and I also have a goals section where I can put in my goals for March. And I kept this really simple with these kind of like half boxes that alternate, and I used this a lot throughout this setup as well. And then I just used some green as highlights, and that's pretty much all I did. Normally underneath this I put my chores tracker, but I actually did a completely different chores tracker this month, which is what you see me working on right now, and I am so excited. This by far is my favorite spread in this entire monthly. This is like my favorite page in this entire month, and this is directly inspired by a post I saw on the Reddit bullet journal subreddit. I will link the post down below if you guys want to check out the original source material. I thought it was such a great way of doing a chores tracker. I've been really struggling with my chores tracker recently. It just hasn't been working. It's like not been working anymore for me, so I decided to try this, and it's a round chores tracker, and I have it split up so you have your daily chores. So if that for me is like dishes, tidying things up, and making my bed, and then you have monthly chores, so washing my bedding and mopping. I hate mopping. So, and then you have your weekly chores. So I actually did assign these days, and those are all broken up as well, and then you just have little boxes that you can fill out, and there's one for each day and each like monthly chore, each like weekly chore, and I think it's going to be really good. I think my plan is that I'm going to use 2 different colors. I'll use a dark color and a light color. If I complete it like on that day, then it will get filled in with, I don't know, the light color. And then if I complete it within like 2 or 3 days, like if I'm late but I still do it, then I will fill it in with the dark color. And if I make it all the way to the next week without doing that chore, then it will just not get filled in. Obviously for the daily chores, that's a little bit different. That's mostly just for the weekly chores, but I figure that way I can kind of see when I was doing chores on time and when I was procrastinating them, because that could maybe help me see if there are any patterns, like if Thursdays I really never get stuff done or something like that. I thought that would help me see patterns in my behavior. And then I surrounded it with this botanical flower pattern, again all the same flowers that I used in the previous 2 spreads, and just colored them in. And I just love this spread so much. I just think it came out so cute. It is by far my favorite spread I've done probably in this bullet journal, like, at all. It was really hard to draw though, because I suck at drawing circles and I don't have like a compass or anything. I use like candle lids and like freehanded it, so it's pretty wonky, but that's okay. I still think it looks really cute. On the next page, I did trackers, daily trackers, which may surprise some of you. If you've been watching my bullet journal videos, you know that I prefer weekly trackers, and this is actually the first time I've done a monthly tracker in my bullet journal, but I just haven't been keeping up with my weekly trackers, and I decided to give monthly ones a try this month because I was doing the chore tracker. I thought maybe I would be at the front page of my bullet journal a little bit more than I normally am, and thus I would remember. I did a chore tracker style I've seen Amanda Rachley and Mira Byler do, which basically you just write all the numbers of the month below the chore, and then I'm just going to put a little colored circle on top in marker to indicate whether I completed the activity that day or not. And again, I used this sort of like half box style with these chiseled corner edges, and then did more botanical stuff down at the bottom and colored it in. And then I just highlighted as well behind the like chore name with the light green Tombow marker. Then over here I have a minimal March spread. Minimal March is something that I wanted to do to try to really reduce my spending in the month of March. So I set out some rules for myself, saying things that are okay. So I'm allowed to spend money on bills, groceries, like necessities, and then I also laid out a couple exceptions, such as my yoga classes. I get lunch with my mom every Saturday, and I also laid out exceptions for St. Patrick's Day and for my friend Molly, who's going to be coming and visiting. I know we'll probably go out to eat or something like that. And then I laid out what is not okay, so like spending money on fast food, eating out, entertainment, alcohol, wants, cosmetics, and YouTube. So I'm really hoping this will help me lower my spending. It's basically a modified no spend month. And then below it, I put a tracking, and I have all of the days of the month, and then I have on and off. So I'm just going to indicate whether I followed the rules that day or whether I didn't follow the rules that day. This is something that we do at my work. My work uses the level 10 management system, and we all have scorecards and goals, and we have to indicate whether we were on track or off track. So I decided to implement that for my minimal March planning. So hopefully this will help me control my spending a little bit more this month. I also used a different Ohuhu marker for this one, just for the text, because the Ohuhu markers have these really fine points on the like tips on the other side of them. So I used a slightly darker one to write in the numbers and the rules and the tracking headlines, as well as the bullets. And then over here I have my mood tracker spread. I kept it pretty simple this month. I just have these 2 long vines, and then I have little leaves, and each leaf is a day of the month. And I actually forgot to go back and put in the days of the month on here, but I will do that. And then I used the same system as I did last time, where I just did good, or best, good, average, meh, and bad for my moods. It worked out really, really well in February, or it's working out well so far. And I feel like it helps simplify things a lot. So that's what I'm going to be doing again this month, and it's just nice to only have to carry around 5 colors of marker. And then the last page that I have, or the last spread that I have, is my first week for the month of March, which is the last 3 days of February and the first 4 days of March. And I copied this spread pretty much directly from a pin that I saw on Pinterest. If I can find it, I will link it down below as well. And it's a really, really simple and a little bit more minimalistic spread. And I decided to try tracking my sleep. I don't know if it will work or if I'll actually keep up with it, but I decided to give it a try anyway. So on the sides I have my mini calendar where I highlight the week that it is, the sleep tracker, a little section for next week, and then a little section for notes. Then I had all the space at the bottom, so I just drew in some more botanical leaves and plants and things like that. And then I actually went through with the first Ohuhu marker and just lined them instead of filling them in. So it was a little bit more of a minimal style to fit with the weekly spread. So that is my whole March bullet journal setup. I really hope that you guys liked it. If you did like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like my videos and you want to see more of them. Come join the Wonderland fam today. Hit the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. I do upload new videos every single Friday, so yeah, come join and it will be fun and we'll be happy to have you. And let me know what you thought of my March spread down below. If you liked it and you recreate it, please tag me on Instagram or tweet me. I would absolutely love to see if you guys recreate any of this. What was your favorite spread? Like I said, mine is the chores one that you're seeing right now. I'm like excited to use it. I'm excited to do chores because of this spread, and if that's not a win in my book, you know. Anyway, that is my completed March bullet journal, and I will see you guys next Friday. As always, thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day. Bye guys!